All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Cap Sports.
Forget
I
the
am Colton
introduction.
Albright.
Yeah, it's me. It's Preston Simpson. Okay, the pissed off Alabama fan. All right,
Tell us how you feel.
I'm devastated. All right, I'm agitated. I'm devastated. I'm aided. All right, whatever word ends in that. I'm that. Okay, that's the best word to describe me right now. Okay, Kalen Deboer, this video is for you. Do you understand? I will personally put it on a VHS tape and hand deliver it to you. DVD, Blu-ray, streaming, I don't care. You better watch this. We're pissed. Every Alabama fan in this country, especially the state of Alabama, is livid. What was that? Okay? Do you agree? Are you there with me?
I mean, it wasn't
What
a
are you
very
doing?
good. It wasn't a good performance
It
at
sucked.
all.
We had a phenomenal opening drive. I was like, we're back. Alabama football is back.
We were running the football.
We were running. Run the ball. And we did it. We did it very well.
that drive.
But then after that, it all fell apart. The Gus bus
He still owns Alabama.
was in high gear. He was all in. He knew what to do to keep this team down, and he did it very successfully. And it was embarrassing. We did no adjustments per usual. It was embarrassing. I don't know what to say. This guy, DeBoer, he needs to get gone. All right, he needs to get out of here. I'm over it. Done with the experience. I didn't like the hire when it happened last March. I hated it back then. He was unproven. I don't give a crap that at the time he had just made the national championship game.
Yeah, I mean, at the time he was
I don't care.
the hottest coach on the
I
market.
don't give a crap.
Yeah, looking back, I mean, it's
No, I didn't at the
wasn't-
time. Even that day to now, nothing has changed from my viewpoint on this man. It is not a good hire. And it is more so evident now. It is terrible. This dude doesn't have what it takes to coach in the SEC, and then not only that, but with Alabama football. Okay? Yes, we've been spoiled with Nick Saban, but that's not a bad thing. People were making it out to be a bad thing. Like, oh, you all don't, you don't remember the years pre-Saban, da-da-da-da. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But regardless, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because Saban changed the game for Alabama.
He changed the standard
Yes,
for
yeah.
like what was,
Acceptable for how this program is run.
and everybody knew it. And
And there's nothing wrong as fans to continue to hold ourselves and the team and the program to that standard just because Saban is gone. Like, we should continue to hold ourselves to that standard because that is what is acceptable. Don't lower our own standards to match what the new coach's mindset is.
yeah, and last year we gave. See if you can find that. Last year it was still frustrating, because we played so good. Like the first few weeks of the season, played a great first half against Georgia. Like, we hate going back to these moments, but up until the second half of the Georgia game, we were like, okay, he fit right in. Like, the standard's still the standard. We were playing hard. And then it derailed after that. And then,
Yeah.
we ended the season 9-4. It's like, okay, we kind of give him a benefit of the doubt. He was able to retain a lot of players on that team from last season, and especially on the defensive side. And we can just go ahead and get right into the defensive side because,
Bray Hubbard, starting off with you.
well, yeah. But
Have you seen all the videos of him
yeah,
just jogging?
I've
Okay.
seen it, and it wasn't just him. Like, all 11 on that side of the ball was just bad throughout the game, and as many there was no excuses for the way that the defense played this weekend, because you had a returning defensive coordinator, Kane Womack. You had 8 starters returned from last season, and they looked like
Jesus, are we
they
sideways
were.
again?
Yeah, we are.
Dog. I thought we fixed that.
Oh no! Oh no! Pause. Hold that thought.
Did you not press the horizontal view?
I did.
You didn't. You didn't do it. We're sorry. Again, we put it in the right settings. Oh, here we go.
Technical difficulties.
God, here we are bashing Kalen Deboer, and we can't even get it right
No.
either. You know
No.
what? This is what happens.
Joke's on us. There we go. Whatever. I'll just scoot closer to you. But
Okay.
But no, going back to what I was saying, as far as you returning Kane Womack, you had all those returners on defense, and they look like they have been together 1 week,
But right before the game.
like the week before, and I was so sick and tired of hearing quote after quote from Deboer and Womack. Even a couple came out saying we were prepared.
Yeah.
Prepared for an ass whooping.
You know what? Excuse me, I forgot something. Continue talking. I'll be right back.
Womack was saying that they weren't surprised by anything. They were prepared for all the trick plays. They were prepared for, the RPO actions that the Florida State was going to run, giving Gus Malzahn, giving a mobile quarterback like Tommy Castellanos. They looked like they were the most lost team in the country.
All right, this is why I left. I had to get us our, emotional support
Yeah.
teddy bears. All right, y'all?
Yeah. We don't have T-Rexes, but...
to help me get through this podcast, because, if Ron Williams is doing it, then I'm not painting my nails, though.
No, we won't paint our nails, but we'll have our emotional support animals there. Joking aside, having concussion, please, recover from that. Because we will eventually need Ryan Williams. But up until that point, he was not the Ryan Williams we're used to seeing being
He hasn't
clutch.
been that since the Georgia game last season.
No, he hasn't. And
what, week 5 last
year? You
year?
could almost count on him being clutch for 1, maybe 2 plays a game. It may not be touchdowns, but he'd come up big on a deep route or some acrobatic move or play that he would spark the offense a little bit.
Yeah.
If it's going to take throwing to Jeremy Bernard that many times again, that's all I want catching the ball.
Right.
Isaiah Horton goes down like the second drive. I don't know if it was cramping, injury, whatever, but he was non-existent on the offense. If it wasn't for Jeremy Bernard, we lose by way more than 14 points, honestly.
Yeah, it's very likely.
But to in results of that ass whooping, we're going to definitely go more into detail about that game. But this is kind of more of a Batch DeBoer segment. So the AP polls came out a couple hours ago, and Alabama falls to 21. Florida State jumps all the way up to 14, which, good for them. Florida State may be a really good football team. Florida State may be all the way back. Time will tell.
Yeah.
But being 21st...
I don't even think we should be top 25, if I'm being perfectly honest.
This is the lowest Alabama's been in 17 years.
I don't think we deserve it.
The board's breaking all kinds of records.
We didn't deserve to be 8 after last season. We don't deserve to be 21st after this past weekend's game. It was ugly. Okay?
And I think we said it, a few weeks ago before the season even started, talking about how the preseason rankings is like, okay, cool. They base it off of who's on your roster, who you have returning, who you may get in the portal, your recruiting, all that stuff. Goes to show that Alabama was not the 8th best team in the country to start the season. It's just a bad performance. Like I said, it's the lowest ranking in 17 years, which obviously that was Saban's first year when they weren't ranked. If they were, low 20s.
Yep.
But he righted that ship very quickly. Another beautiful stat that came out, it took Saban 230 games to lose 4 games against non-ranked opponents. DeBoer broke that record.
In what,
14 games.
14 games.
So
congrats.
Yeah, we're breaking records at Alabama still.
Thank you, DeBoer. Thank you.
So
it took you no time to ruin what the man before you,
what Daddy did,
what Big Papa had done, all the work and effort and time and sleepless nights that he put into this program. You ruined in 14 games.
I'm stressed out. Pet my unicorn.
Juan Miguel Meza, hi. What's up?
Bama. What the worst part about all of it is, and Johnny Manziel was quoted on this past weekend. I saw it this past week. I don't know if he'd said it prior or what. But Alabama is no longer feared.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like maybe they were a little bit last year because of the pieces they still had, whatever.
We don't bring that dog no more. We need a
There isn't
3-star
any.
thuggers. How often do I gotta say it?
Yeah.
I want arrest records. I want 3 baby mamas.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we don't need, and if these
I want
stories,
them in court 3 hours before the game.
if these stories and rumors are true, then Bama's lost, and we will probably go 6-6. But there's stories out that Alabama players were up past midnight,
Yep.
Friday night
Till 1 or 2 in the morning.
to 1 or 2 in the morning, DoorDash orders, walking around the hotel. That is not what you want to see after the performance they put up, Saturday afternoon.
No, it's pathetic. I mean, what was Deboer? What was the coaching staff doing? Were they snoozing already? They took themselves a little leave PM and said,
Yeah, they do a bedroom check at probably
put some tape on the door.
9:30.
Put some tape on the outside
Yeah.
of the door, okay? So you can see who's going in and out. That happened in high school for me. All right, when we traveled, our coaches, we sucked.
Tell you what, being an equipment manager at JSU, we would sometimes go out, not on the town, in whatever city we were staying in. There were never any players. Never any players. And if we did see any, it was normally guys that, weren't going to be playing
Right.
that next day anyway. But, and
For
Jacksonville,
y'all just joining in, this is our, sorry to interrupt you, but this is
Yeah.
our emotional support animals, stuffies. We're just trying to be like Ron Williams, okay?
But in Jacksonville State's way different than Alabama. Like the culture, the environment, the tradition between those two schools. You do not do that at Alabama, especially with all like the question marks surrounding your team going into this season. All the hype you supposedly have, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And like I said, there was no names associated with these reports. It was just Bama players, so that could be, God knows whatever. But yeah, it's just not a good look. And like you said, there's no criminals in that locker room that can set somebody straight.
Yeah, I wish they could hire me solely just to be the mean guy.
They
No, I'm telling you, just ask
need
my
scholarships pulled. They need to send a message, and I don't think this coaching staff got
No,
the
they're
balls
scared.
to do it. Yeah,
They want to be too friendly. They want
Yeah.
to be their buddies. They want to get invited to the birthday parties in the off season and all the no.
yeah.
We're here to win games, all right? As athletes in college, especially in the NIL era, yeah, you're getting paid. So you know what? You do have a job to do. You do
Yeah.
have responsibility. But aside from the NIL, like your goal is to make it to the NFL. Like you've made it
Right.
this far. Your goal is to make it to the NFL. Why are you squandering these opportunities at one of the biggest and best programs in the
Premier
nation?
school, yeah.
Of a true blue blood by doing
If you're
DoorDashes
just looking,
and
if you're
getting
just looking for a little
hookers
paycheck,
and cocaine on a
if you're
Friday
looking for a
night.
little paycheck and not be successful during the season, Jacksonville State would love to have.
No,
I'm just kidding.
don't you
Don't
worry.
go to Jacksonville State.
No, don't knock
But
JSU.
but that's the thing. It's like go to a smaller school where they're going to pay athletes, especially the higher starred, athletes. They're going to pay those guys to bring them in the building to flip that team around. Go there.
Yeah, they need to get their mind right. I don't even know if a player-only meeting is going to work these days anymore.
What player's going to have?
Who's the leader? There's no leader.
We need a Malachi Moore. We need a psychopath to go in there and just
I
snap
need me
on
a Tony
people.
Brown, a Rolando McClain. I need me.
Ronnie Harris and
Yeah, Ronnie
Reuben
Harris and
Foster,
Malachi. Reuben
Jonathan
Foster.
Allen.
Any of them.
Like somebody just put their hands on you, and if you don't like it, then step.
Get out. Get going.
GTFO.
It's very frustrating that we are continuing to see this week one. And I don't feel like this is an overreaction. There's some
No,
people
no,
like,
no.
oh, let's not
There's
overreact.
been
This
a
game
ton
one.
of overreactions.
No, it's not an overreaction because guess what? We saw this last season.
Yeah.
We saw it last year. We expected this almost coming into this year and even this game. Like last week we were talking like
We were
We
so
knew-
hyped for the defense.
we were
To
very
just come
hyped.
out and say
We were
murder
hyped for
ball,
Ty
bully
Simpson.
ball.
Alabama or the running back potential, and then obviously the defense.
Yeah, we'll get to those first two in a minute.
But I'm just saying, like overall, like
Yeah.
the things we're hyped about. Those are the things we're hyped about. And,
Two of those things showed
but
up
as far as the
Saturday.
result of the game, I think you felt pretty confident. I was a little more reserved. But
On the defense?
no, just on the game, the result of the game in general.
Yeah.
But nobody expected this. Like, yes, a loss is always potential.
If you bust your ass
But
and
not like
play
this.
hard and lose in the last second, field goal or whatever, then you're not going to have as many mad Alabama fans. But you just got bullied for 4 quarters. And the defense was supposed to set the tone for that game. The offense drives down. We'll transition to the offense now.
Okay.
Since it was a little bit of a higher, praise, I guess, if you want to call it that, as far as the team goes. They go down the first drive, score, handing the ball off, got 55 yards of rush yards that drive. Went for it on 4th down, I believe, one time, got it. Go down and punch it in. Defense gives it right back up.
So one thing to frustrate is drive one. It's after we score, it's drive one. It's their first. It's 3rd and 5. Their first 3rd down of the game. 3rd and 5. They throw a pass across the middle. Dude actually catches it, but our defender actually does a really great job of knocking the ball out as the guy is. And the guy has a hold of the ball, so it's definitely a possession catch. Does a great job of knocking the ball out of his hands as he's coming down with the ball. 4th down. So we were already up 7-0. We would take him out right there. They would have to punt it. But then there's a phantom defensive penalty. Both of our punt teams are running onto the field at this point because a full minute passes until this flag on the field is acknowledged, supposedly.
Was that the defensive holding call?
Yes.
They just showed the replay of the
No.
guy going up for the catch?
Yeah. They didn't name who the penalty was against defensively. They didn't name who the penalty was against, or who it occurred against, I guess, offensively. And then they didn't even show it. Like normally in the past, broadcast teams do a really good job of showing who, when a penalty occurs, like who's against. They show what happens, and they don't. They just go to the next play, boom, it's 1st down for them, 2nd down, 3rd down, and then 3rd down again for Florida State, and they throw the 40-yard bomb, and then they're inside our 10.
Yeah.
And then within a play or two is when Castellanos scores his rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
So that really irritated me. So when that happened, I feel like that definitely took the win out of ourselves.
Yeah, but that was so early in the game.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. But I'm still saying, like, that from a fan standpoint, that really bothered me. Because I would have really liked to have known what the heck that call was.
Yeah, we did have ACC refs officiating that game at home, which, not saying anything, but,
But
it is what it is.
We ran the ball great the first drive. Kevin Riley, number 28, he's probably number 3 or 4 on the depth chart. He was, outside Bernard, he was the best player. Between him, Bernard, and Ty Simpson, those were our 3 best players of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Riley, I think he had 5 carries for 31 yards, 34 yards, something like that.
You got it pulled up?
Yeah. Yeah, so Riley had 5 carries for 31 yards.
Yeah.
6.2 yards per carry, 13, with a long of 13. Richard Young had 9 carries for 26. Ty Simpson, 9 of 17.
Because he was running for his damn life the whole time.
Bernard, 8 catches, 146 yards. I tell you, he didn't have a drop on the day. But anyway, so Riley, number 28, who we're talking about, looked outstanding to me. He reminded me of a Kenyon Drake, to be perfectly honest, but his legs, anytime he got hit, his legs never stopped moving. He never had a negative play. And so I'm really excited to see him in the weeks to come.
Well, will we? Because going off of those rushing stats, it's like they rolled through 4 running backs.
Yes. So we had Riley,
Why?
Richard Young, Daniel Hill, and then Dre Washington.
Yeah. Why run through 4 running backs like that? Is that West Coast offense style? Is that what Deboer or Grubbs used to running?
I guess so.
Because that, for one,
I just don't think. I think with Jem Miller's injury when it occurred, They didn't quite know what to expect.
No, you.
Out of the back.
He's been hurt for 2 weeks before the season even started. You should know who your running backs are going to be. You do not cycle in 4 running backs. One, you don't get your. So let's say Richard Young and Kevin Riley are the next 2 on the depth chart.
Yeah.
You let them go.
Right.
You can't have Riley do a couple plays one series and then throw in Richard Young.
It depends on the passing situation.
I understand the offensive, but you run through 4 running backs.
Yeah.
One that doesn't give the guy oiled up, doesn't get him, in game flow, because he'll do a couple plays and he has to come sit out while the other 3 guys go get reps. It's just inconsistent from the running back game, and I do not like seeing it. Granted, throughout the game, they still tried to run the ball, which I love. Even being down multiple possessions, they were still trying to establish the run game.
Yeah.
And show that the running game was still there to give Ty Simpson a break from dropping back and running from his life, because the offensive line was a revolving freaking door the entire game. Inconsistent. Will Conformby needs to be
not only benched,
shot on sight, because he is a revolving door. He can't keep his feet. He got sick on the sideline, puking his guts up. Then they put him back in 2 plays later, and he gets his doors blown off by the defensive end, which we don't know what that's like, because our defensive ends just sit there with their pass rush with their hands in their crotch. Bad. Bad all the way around. Will Conformby needs to be punt.
How did this guy ever get caught? Who does his daddy know?
He was the guy that
I remember
got Milroe killed last year.
I know. Believe me, I
don't
remember.
care if he's 6'8", 380 pounds.
In NCAA on college football, I take him out. Okay, first game of the season.
I make him transfer.
Yeah. You're going back to high school, buddy.
Proctor getting his doors blown off on the left side of the ball.
A first-round grade. Yeah, he's supposed to be
Parker Brailsford,
All-American.
supposed to be that anchor in the middle of the line. They were just right through the middle the entire time.
Embarrassing.
And for the people to say Ty Simpson is not the guy,
y'all are crazy.
You're high. You don't know ball.
Don't know.
You're
I'm
high.
Here. I will argue with you for the next 25 years of my life about Ty Simpson based on this one game.
Granted, we threw the ball 43 times, which being down the entire game, you're forced in that situation.
You have to.
He went 23 of 43 for 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, but he was sacked 3 times.
That's
and a lot of those 17 rushing yards.
1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 times. Do you know how many times he should have been sacked?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
10.
17 of those rushing yards came from him running for his life, because they were almost taking the snap from
Within
him.
3 seconds. He had less than 3 seconds from between the snap to the ball was in his hands and it being a pass play to try to get the ball off. I would actually like to know. I don't think it has how many broken tackles he has, but I would love to know how many broken tackles that dude has, because he was running for his life, and he was actually breaking tackles in his own backfield because his guys weren't blocking for him. And then we have fans all over, every form of social media just blasting him like, "Oh, he's not the guy. He doesn't have it." He's holding the ball too long. He has the ball less than 3 seconds.
He's a pocket passer.
I disagree.
And
he can run.
He's
the number 2 dual threat quarterback in the nation.
I understand that, but
he's not just a pocket passer. He can run the ball.
Milroe was also dual threat, and you can tell the difference instantly watching Saturday's game that Simpson's going to stand in that pocket and take a hit in the chin to deliver a ball.
Yeah.
Which is so admirable of him, because last year we were so used to seeing Milroe take that step. That first guy's not there. He's scrambling out, and the defense is rushing, and then he just takes off. Ty Simpson so much Saturday would scramble out of the pocket. His eyes were still downfield.
Yeah, he was looking for the pass.
There was a couple of 4th downs. I think it may not have been back-to-back drives or on the same drive, couple drives separated. But anyway, 4th downs, he'd scramble out, scramble, and then he'd take off. He came up short. We were like, he had Ryan Williams right in front of him. Like, you should see that throw the ball. Then the very next time that 4th down comes around, he's scrambling. He throws it, and it's like, you could have ran it. So that is going to come with watching film, being comfortable with your legs, being comfortable with your guys, and making sure they get themselves open enough to where you see them when you're scrambling out like that on crucial downs.
Yeah. So there was another 4th down time very late in the game where he did run it, and I fully believe that he got a 1st down because he was on top of the defender.
That felt like watching Paul Crew when the team gave up on him.
Yeah.
On the longest yard.
I believe he, for those of you who watched the game and know what we're talking about, it was very late in the game. It was one of the many times.
It's like the last offensive drive.
Yeah, it
Or
was one of the many
second to last.
times Ty Simpson attempted to run for a first down on fourth. But this is the sole time I truly believe he got that first down, because he
landed and rolled.
Yeah, he landed on top of the defender. They zoomed in. His legs weren't down. His elbow wasn't down. No part of his body was down, and the ball was across the line. And they initially called it short, but then they actually called for an additional replay of the play after that had been done. Oh, Snowman, you lying dog! I hate you.
We were talking about that the other day.
Snowman, I hope you melt in the summer.
Because we were saying the same things as we were watching it.
No, he was there. He was not short, brother.
But for them to go into review, that was the quickest review in a crucial spot of the game. Like, take a little bit longer to look at it. Personally, I do think he was short. He did roll over that guy.
He was on top of him, no part of his body. And then the ball, if anything, he should have extended the ball out. But, I mean, those are like, watching it in slow-mo, it takes 10 minutes. Yeah, so you can say anything you want. In real time, that's half a second you have to make a decision. But regardless, I think in that one particular instance, he got the first down. And it wasn't this far. Like, once they came back and pulled the chain, that second time they were showing the
No, it wasn't
chain,
as far as what they measured it out
It was
to
like
be.
this.
Yeah.
So that was
But
disappointing.
Ty Simpson played his ass off Saturday. He showed really good potential. Ryan Grubb showed that he even said it the other day, saying that he wished he could have ran the ball 10, 15 more times, but they were put in a spot to have to throw the ball. And that just made Florida State pull their ears back and attack, because they knew they could get to Ty.
Yeah.
The protection was garbage.
We could have been in, like, I could have lived with how the defense played. Wasn't acceptable. I could have lived with it if our offensive line and receivers had done more to help Ty.
Yeah.
It was a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
So we've got Louisiana Monroe this weekend. Of course I want them to win, but do I? Do I want them to win? Do I want do I want them just to freaking lose so we can get this Deboer out of here?
I think
He's not the guy long term. I don't care. Said
No,
it last year.
I don't think so
Said
either.
it today. I'll say it next week.
which
Not the guy.
may, he may be coaching in desperation mode. That's a good point, Snowman. We were talking about this the other day. Ty Simpson on short
He
passes.
had something to prove, okay? He had something to prove because everyone was talking about how weak his arm is.
those halfback angles and those short drag routes, he was putting the ball on them. But he probably felt like he had to throw it out quick because he got.
It was getting freaking blasted.
Yeah, I mean, he had guys in his
Lord
shit the
knows he
whole
didn't
game.
have time to throw the ball, so he had to
Yeah.
get it out.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one time where he threw a perfectly placed ball across the middle in the end zone, right to our receiver. It was probably right here. Okay, so
Talking about Bernard?
yes.
And that was a good defensive play. It was a really good throw, but that was a defensive play.
Yeah,
'cause
it was.
Everybody got there at the same
It
time.
was.
But to throw that
Snowman,
ball,
I hope he throws it 103 miles per hour next time.
that was a hell of a throw because
Yeah.
it was.
He was accurate.
It
His arm
wasn't at the
strength was
corner of the end
fantastic.
zone, but not the middle. It's kind of like on the hashes and through the end zone.
Yeah.
Back shoulder between two defenders, like to put the throw there, because anywhere else it's probably getting picked anyway.
Yep.
No, but look,
He's got an arm.
Ty Simpson's the guy. He needs a little bit more freaking time, because you can tell he's reading through his progressions. I mean, there was guys that got touches. Josh Cuevas had several catches. He had a lot of drops too.
I only remember one drop from him.
Yeah. Bernard's not going to be able to get you 150 yards every game. You'd like for him to, since Ryan Williams is going to be out, and as long as he has his
Next man up. That's what I say.
Yeah, I mean, it's Isaiah Horton. Where was he? Was his injury or was he cramping? Affecting him that much since he was on the bike early in the game. I'm pretty sure it was like the first quarter.
Yep.
He was on the bike. You had Rico Scott, who played a little bit, had a touchdown for us. But it's like, dude, we got guys, and like we were talking about, Deboer has something to prove. He didn't prove it this weekend, but now you're coaching for your job. Kane Womack's coaching for his job. And they have to show it. They got to show it. And we're not going to know anything. Like, if they beat Monroe by, 40 points, it's like, okay, you should have.
You should have.
Next week against Wisconsin at home,
which we will be at.
We
will be at that game. We probably already overpaid for those tickets.
You win that game, it's like, okay, you should have. Then you go into your bye week, right before Georgia. It's like you can go into the bye week 2-1, which is okay. We hope Florida State goes into their bye week, undefeated, 3-0, wherever.
Yeah, I'm big Florida State fan this year.
We talked about it last week. Like, the ACC doesn't seem to have a really strong schedule. And Florida State, their schedule is favorable now that they blew out Alabama.
Yeah.
I think they still got to play Miami and Clemson, but adding Florida State into that, there's only 3 teams in the ACC.
We got a tough run, man. We got Georgia. We got Vanderbilt.
I mean, yeah, at this point, every game's a tough game.
Missouri, Tennessee, South Carolina, LSU.
Yeah.
Thank God for Eastern Illinois.
The coaching staff and the players need to find their nuts going forward. There's no leadership. There's no accountability. And it's got to be somebody from the defensive room. And I said it the other night when I made my little, reaction videos. Like, Tim Keenan being out wasn't the difference in.
No.
Like, he wasn't a 14-point swing. Maybe he would have helped a little bit on those, runs up the middle. He could have plugged a little bit, let some other guys eat. But after watching the game, even if he does that, there's no guarantee that we tackle the guys.
Yeah. Penalties, though. Penalties was a killer.
We shot ourselves in the foot so much.
8 penalties for 70 yards.
Yeah.
That killed us. Everything else, though, was relatively close in the total game.
I mean, we gave up 230 yards rushing.
But yeah, okay, aside from that. But total yards, 341 Alabama, 382 Florida State, 1 turnover versus 0. They had 20 first downs. We had 18. We had 8 penalties for 70 yards. Florida State had 4 for 40 yards. We were 6 of 17 on 3rd down. They were 5 of 12. We were 2 of 5 from 4th down. They were 2 of 2. In some of those 4th downs, we were in the red zone, and we should have kicked a field goal. That would have given us 6 additional points. Then time possession, 30 minutes for Florida State, 29, 38 for Bama.
One of those kicks, our kicker pimped a 53-yard kick that landed halfway in the end zone.
I thought that one was good.
Everybody was watching the game. It was end over end. It was right down the middle, and then the camera goes down. It's
yeah, no good. It was ugly.
Ryan Grove, he had a couple of sketchy calls. I remember it was one drive. He we passed it on 1st down, incomplete, and then we turned around and handed off on like a gut, like right up the middle to go from nowhere. And then all of a sudden you're looking at 3 and 10.
Yeah.
So we saw a lot of 3rd down. I mean, obviously 17 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that I don't know. It was we were so hopeful for this game, like we said, because we thought we knew what we had in the defense.
To us.
With as much
lied.
talk as Castellanos had, which, look, to be in college football and talk that shit and walk that shit, you back that shit up.
Yeah, he did.
And,
he did.
I mean, he led all rushers.
Is back. Oh, yeah.
He led the game in rushing, and little dude can spin it.
Yeah, good for him.
And he's not fast. He's just so shifty.
Well, he ran extremely low.
Yeah.
He didn't run at shoulder pad high. I mean, he was almost bent over running the entire
like
game.
them little water bugs.
Yeah. He did fantastic, though. You want to jump into the Texas-Ohio State game briefly?
Yeah, got a couple from the games we talked about last week. Ohio State knocks off number 1 Texas. That was a defensive heavyweight match. Two top 5 teams going at it like that. Sucked. It was an early game. Lee Corso's last pick did it on the field.
6 of 6 for his picks.
Yeah, I mean that's scripted. It's all scripted.
It's his fault.
It's all scripted. Arch Manning getting a lot of blasts.
He is not overrated.
The past couple days.
I hate to tell y'all, the man's not overrated. Okay, he's a junior. Yes, this is his 3rd year with Texas, which is hard to believe. I just remember when he's still in high school being recruited by Alabama. I can't believe this is finally his 3rd year and finally starting. I don't believe he's overrated. I feel like the coaching staff held him back. I don't feel like they truly actually just unleashed him and what he's capable of.
Maybe.
They didn't. They tried to tailor him to what they want, opposed to tailoring their offense around him.
You got a former NFL successful defensive coordinator on Ohio State staff,
Yeah.
and Matt Patricia, with the
Who's a
amount
horrible
of
head coach, by the way.
with the amount of talent that he's able to get, for that defense, Caleb Downs being one of them. Like, having an NFL style defensive coordinator coaching a defense like that, it's going to be hell for a lot of teams. It's going to be hell for.
And then former one-day Alabama 5-star recruit Julian Sayin got his first start.
Buddy can spin it. Oh no!
Oh God! Oh no!
Make sure he's okay.
I'm sorry, baby.
Make sure he's okay. No, Sayin can absolutely spin it. We talked because we watched that game at the birthday party. Every ball he threw, it was just a tight spot. I mean, there was no wobble, no wiggle. I mean, everything was on a line.
Yeah, he's got a cannon.
It's quick action too. I mean, he gets it out there and spins it.
It looked really good. Surprisingly, Arch Manning finished 17 of 30 for 170 yards with a touchdown. Sayin 13 of 20.
He had a couple picks though too, didn't he?
One.
Yeah.
But Sayin 13 of 20 for 126 yards and one touchdown.
I mean, it was a defensive battle. I mean, the score was 14-7. I mean, it was kind of a snooze fest. You kind of waited for like a big play to pop off, but I mean, both defenses are very, very tough, and those are going to be. I mean, you still got to think. I mean, Arch is going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know what Texas schedule looks. I mean, they're in the SEC, so they're going to play some good opponents, but you got to think both teams are going to still end up in that playoff conversation thing, especially Ohio State.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just.
Unfortunately for us, little brother looked really good this past Friday night. Auburn.
Yeah.
Jackson Arnold wasn't happy when he went to. I was not happy when he went to Auburn, and he further proved my thoughts on that this past Friday against Baylor when he ran all over him. And after watching how Alabama played against Florida State with a running quarterback, does not make me feel good about our chances against Auburn later this year.
That's a long way from now. Hopefully we'll figure something out about it.
It is.
But I mean, Stockton from Georgia, he had a lot of rushing yards. So he's
they
dual
played against
threat.
Marshall.
South Carolina, North Sellers, he's going to run all over them. So I mean, and Diego Pavia, he's going to run it all over them.
Yeah. Oh God, it's just not. It's
buddy from Tennessee, I forgot his name. He's a dual threat guy too. So
Aguilar.
it's like, every quarterback they face is going to be.
Yeah. Really, the only other truly exciting game this weekend was LSU Clemson.
That was a good game to watch.
Yeah.
I guess LSU proved that they're the real Death Valley.
They did. I was happy to see it because I was ragging on Clemson last week, on the show, and then just to people I know, that I don't feel like Clemson is the real deal. I didn't understand their, number 4 ranking at the time. And LSU proved that. I mean, it was a close game. It was 17-10, but ultimately I do believe that LSU was the overall better team. Garrett Nussmeier, 28 of 38, 232 yards, 1 touchdown. Cade Klubnik, who they say is the second coming of Tom Brady, was 19 of 38, 230 yards, and no touchdowns and 1 interception.
Yeah, it was a good game to watch.
Dude,
all the
Clemson had 20 carries for 31 total rushing yards.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That
1 touchdown.
All the top teams this weekend proved their ranking. I mean, even for the teams that lost.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, so Texas only scored 7 points. That's not going to happen again. Clemson only scores 10. You don't think that's, going to happen again.
Right.
Who else is on there? South Carolina, they won 24-11. But like the top teams, Notre Dame, Miami.
Yeah,
Notre Dame loses by 3. Like the top teams prove why they were the top teams, and every single one of them
except Alabama
looked good. And you remember, watching Bama's game. Remember how they looked. It's like, oh my God, why were we given number 8?
Yeah, ridiculous. I didn't think we're deserving of it beforehand. Definitely don't after.
Maybe that's maybe they lost that game on purpose.
Yeah, motivational technique.
Yeah, no, it's like, all right, we're gonna freak everybody out. We're gonna win the next 11 games.
Do I want that
Or
to happen?
10 games,
Do
whatever.
I even want that to happen? I don't know.
You do if they win win out the season and make it to the playoffs.
I don't know. I truly don't know if I.
Yeah,
if I want,
you do.
No, I don't. I don't know if I.
I was waiting for this.
Snowman, you're the biggest Texas fan I know. Okay.
I tell you what. No, he's not. Dude. Yeah.
No. Until this weekend, you're not the biggest Texas fan until this weekend, when the money line's looking good, and you're like, I gotta take them. Yes, you will.
I mean, he will.
He will. Yeah, that that Miami and Notre Dame game was pretty good though. Carson Beck, people were curious about how he'd look if he would transition to Miami from Georgia.
Did just fine.
Yeah, he held his own. I mean, he's 20 of 31, 205 yards, two touchdowns.
What's yeah.
CJ Carr, a part of the Carr family dynasty with Derek Carr and whatever the oldest brother's name is. CJ Carr, though, 19 of 30, 221 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, interception. Was 11 carries, 16 yards,
He
1
had that
touchdown.
big touchdown at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
CJ Daniels. That's what I was going to get to. CJ Daniels will
Catch of the
have
year?
the catch of the year.
Catch of the year? Is that what we're saying, Snowman?
To be wet conditions, swampy conditions. That was very, very impressive. And he held it till he hit the ground too. It just landed on his chest. I mean, that wasn't quite Odell, but that was. I mean, he looked like the Jordan logo.
Yeah, it was a fantastic catch.
Sweet catch.
My brother went to the game. He said it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the atmosphere was amazing. He brought up some.
There's a lot of Notre Dame fans there too.
Oh yeah, they travel well. But he brought up something interesting that I actually ended up seeing on Twitter. Was like, it's interesting that Miami, with as big of a program as they are, that they don't have their own stadium. They share it with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
You know. So
I feel like there's another team, maybe? Probably not. I don't know. But, you know, Miami looked good. Carson Beck looked good. He was very enthused in the post-game presser that he had looking there, sitting there like he had just lost the game by 80 points like Bama did. I can't even imitate his look.
So let's see who we got this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Okay. Bye-bye. This weekend, week 2.
Yeah, like I said, there's nothing that jumps off the screen as far as matchups go. The main thing with Alabama is, like we said earlier, okay, you win, great. You're supposed to beat Monroe, but like, is there going to be, like, are guys going to show that they give a shit?
Right. That's what I'm looking for in this game. Is I'm looking to how we perform. Like, obviously, I want us to win, and I want us to win by a lot.
But at the end of the day, like, you
I
bully.
want us to execute.
Yeah, I mean, you bully Monroe, people's going to be like, oh, you
That's what you're
bullied
supposed to
Monroe.
do.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I mean, it's going to take a couple weeks for Bama to even try to get an ounce of respect back. And they're really not going to get it until, depending on what the outcome of the Georgia game is. Because Monroe and Wisconsin, you don't think, they're going to be, tough opponents for Alabama. But you, like you say, you just want to see some urgency, some give a shit about them.
Yep.
I like to see a little bit more consistency as far as like our running game goes, to see if we're going to roll out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 freaking running backs again, or if we're going to really hone in on, obviously Jam's going to be the guy when he comes back. Okay, we need to find that 2 and 3. Richard Young, Kevin Riley. Let them get oiled up. Let them get lathered up, in the flow of the game. That way you can rotate them in and out as needed.
For sure.
You definitely want to see the offensive line keep Ty Simpson clean. I love to see some pressure on the quarterback from the defensive side.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Hope we set
whatever
a
Bama did
game
this
record.
weekend, I want to see the
Sacks.
absolute opposite this weekend.
So there is a good game this weekend, and that is Michigan and Oklahoma.
Yep.
Shout out Snowman, because Mateer this past weekend threw for 392 yards with 3 tutties.
Yep. Heisman watch.
So
Watch out for him. Was it John Mateer?
yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Oklahoma, and Michigan this weekend.
Yeah, but they don't play till 6 o'clock at night. So
6:30. Yeah. What's your point?
kind of
prime
another big game that I highlighted on there is USF and Florida, just because USF bullied Boise State
Yes. they
last
did.
week, and they don't know how to play football without Ashton Genty, which give him the Heisman now. Just give Ashton, you just give him the Heisman.
Even though he's in the pros.
Yeah, take it from Travis and give it to Ashton. I think it's at Florida, down in the swamp.
The swamp.
But they're going to be able to put up that type of performance again, or is Boise
It is.
State washed like Alabama? Time will tell. But yeah, Michigan, I'm curious to see about that game because former Alabama running back Justice Haynes went absolutely berserk for Michigan this weekend.
Yeah, love to see it from the former Tide players.
Yeah, watching them be successful everywhere else.
Yeah. Earl Lillard Jr. did it against Tide this weekend with Florida State. Led the team in tackles, pounded us. Justice Haynes, like you said, went off for his new team, Michigan, running the
Yeah.
ball all day long. Caleb Downs does what Caleb Downs. I mean, he was only with us 1 year. He's in his second year at Ohio State.
He'll be a top 10 pick this year.
He had some key stops against Texas.
He'll be a top 10 pick.
So yeah, it hurts, but love to see it for those guys. Yay.
Rodell didn't get a lot of touches with Florida State this weekend, but they were kind of in the same boat as Alabama. They were rotating running backs in all the time.
Yeah,
But doing
I
the
remember seeing
RPO,
2 or 3.
you know Gus Malzahn, he loves RPOs. He loves having mobile quarterbacks, athletic running backs. I mean, they were rotating several guys in back there too.
Right. Yeah, so that, again, the Michigan-Oklahoma game is going to be the big game of the weekend, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's the only game.
Yeah. I mean, Tennessee plays East Tennessee
Ole Miss
State.
and Kentucky.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Troy versus
Go
Clemson.
Troy.
Let's go Troy.
Austin Peay.
We got Oklahoma State and Oregon. We got some Mike Gundy and Dan Lannon. They got into it. I guess it was today, about how Gundy was saying that they've spent less than $5 million in NIL deals over the last couple of years, whereas Oregon has spent $40 million on their roster last year alone. So Dan
They're
Lanning,
their own guys. You shit out of luck.
yeah, Dan Lanning got word of that, and he's like, look, I like and respect Mike, what he's done for the game of football in his coaching tenure, but he can kiss my ass.
Keep your mouth shut.
Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass.
Yep. So yeah, week 2 is kind of a refresh or reset for a lot of teams. Try to figure out their identities, who they want to be, what they want to be. Granted, you're playing against smaller schools, more guaranteed wins for some, hopefully.
UL Monroe has a better record right now than Alabama, so.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, time will tell with this team. If Bama can't right the ship quickly, then like you've been preaching the whole time, Deboer's going to be out. There's going to be a clean slate, and we're just going to have to grind this year out with whoever comes in, after him. I hope that players don't quit, walk out, leave, whatever. We didn't wait 8 months
to watch that
to
performance.
watch
Week
that.
after week.
Yeah, exactly. Because the football season doesn't last long. I mean, it flies by. And then the off season feels like it takes twice as long as the season is. I don't want to have that kind of season.
Me neither.
We hadn't had that season in 17 years,
Yep.
18 years. So
It's tough. I mean,
figure it out,
I
guys.
truly can't
Figure it
believe
out.
we're already back in this position so quickly after Saban leaving.
Yeah,
but I can believe it because I knew unless we got a Sark, a Dan Lanning,
At least a
a
guy
Lane
that's been
Kiffin,
in the SEC that knows the style of play
Yeah.
that comes with being in the SEC.
I knew unless we got one of those guys, it wasn't going to look good. You know who's been a big buzz name past couple days from Bama fans. And I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but it's the head coach of Georgia Tech. For whatever reason, a lot of Bama fans are high on him right now. Think that he would be a great replacement. They said that he brings the right attitude. Let me see if I can look him up. Georgia Tech.
Still not the. Georgia Tech has been better the past couple of years.
But they said he's a hard coach. They say he's very tough. Brent Key. They say he's tough.
Tough now. Oh, he's a big old guy
big dude.
Too, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Here's some positive. Former Alabama strength and conditioning coach Scott Cochran is the head coach of West Alabama now, and got his first win in the season over the weekend.
And his entire coaching staff is ex-Alabama football players.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Who is it?
You got O.J. Howard out there.
Shut the heck up.
You got, I want to say Ragland's out there.
Bama
look at their coaching staff. Dadgum.
No way.
Freaking quarterback. Blake Sims, he's out there.
We got
Ronnie
Clark.
O.J. Howard, Reggie Ragland, Bo Scarborough, Blake Sims, Damian Square.
Dude, I love it.
Right?
Love it. We got a hype coach. Ryan.
It's not Scott Cochran. Bama ain't been the same since he left.
Damian Square, man. He used to be a dog.
Yeah, some OGs, yeah.
But yeah, dang. Blake Sims is the wide receiver coach. Bo Scarborough, Director of High School Relations. Reggie Ragland, Director of Player Personnel. O.J. Howard, Director of Player Development. Ronnie Clark, running backs coach. He played defense.
But yeah, no, we just want Alabama to right the ship. And like I said, we're really not going to see, if they get past Monroe and Wisconsin, the true test to see what kind of team they're really going to be is against Georgia. And you hope our main guys stay healthy. Until then, you hope Ryan Williams recovers fast from this concussion. As long as he's got his emotional support stuffed animal with nose tape.
Let's give it some love. Feel like Dr. Evil.
I don't know the story behind that. And if there is a deeper, more meaningful message behind having the T-Rex, then okay, we apologize, but
what?
I haven't seen one.
Here you go being soft.
A bit of softy. I fit in with the defense. But yeah, so time will tell. Now, get into the big boys.
Okay.
The Titans.
The Titans.
Play the Denver Broncos this weekend, and I won't be able to watch it.
Is that who we're kicking off with?
Yeah. So we're probably going to go 0-1. Like, I tell you what, this football season, like, if both teams suck for me, podcast is done. I'm not doing it anymore. We're going to
do TikTok dancing videos.
We'll do TikTok reaction videos.
TikTok dances.
But no, so it kicks off Thursday night with the Cowboys. Micah Parsons.
It kicks off when?
Thursday night. Cowboys versus Eagles.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the Titans still.
Oh, no. Cowboys and Eagles kick off Thursday night. Ring ceremony before the division rival coming into town.
Yep.
Missing Michael Parsons. They said he had an L4 and L5 back sprain.
Who's missing Micah Parsons?
The Cowboys.
Do you know why they're missing Micah Parsons?
Yeah, because they traded him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the way you worded it made it sound like he was going to be missing due to his back issue.
No. But ever since he got traded, they've kind of came out and said, like, what's actually wrong with him, and he may not be a go this weekend for the Packers anyway.
Right.
But now the real question is, obviously, for the Titans is how is Cam Ward going to be? I mean, the Broncos got supposedly one of the top defenses in the league.
They do.
Bo Nix had an incredible year for him last year. Got better as the season went on.
Absolutely did.
They got a young, talented squad over there, too.
Wide receivers, defensive backs.
Yeah.
Good running back. I mean, all around.
Pat Surtain's over there.
Yeah, all around.
No-fly zone.
Very good team.
So he's probably going to be matched up with Ridley. So can Cam Ward find other pieces besides his go-to guy in Ridley?
I hope so. Again, we've talked about this a lot. The least talked about #1 overall pick ever. Don't understand it. Hope it's a good thing.
Yeah, just fly under the radar,
Just
beat the hell out of the Broncos, and
balls
just
out.
go on a run. Yeah. No, I think the main thing for the Titans this year is their defense. Because their defense was, I mean, outside of dipshit Levis being how he was last year, their defense was atrocious to watch too. They couldn't get off the field. A lot of it had to do with Will Levis putting them in terrible situations.
Yep.
You just want the defense to show up, and if Cam Ward can do his part, put up points, the defense needs to stop these teams. But like you said, I mean, I hope Cam Ward just goes berserk this season.
No, I definitely think he's capable. Like you said too, though, him and Ridley got to have that connection. They don't have Westbrook to rely on like they did last year.
Nick Westbrook Akine, baby,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I swear to God, if Colton had
really.
another kid, he would name him after him. But yeah, they need a second and third guy.
Is Tyler Lockett going to be that guy? He's getting up there in age.
Yeah, he's
Is it going to be
definitely-
one of the rookies, Chimere DK or Elik Ayamana? Ayamaner.
A minor,
Elik Ayamaner.
E
Or
minor.
Chimere DK.
Yeah, so they definitely need
Tell
to
you
give.
it's not going to be Xavier Restrepo.
It will not be. Or
He's on the practice squad, so
or
there's still a chance.
it won't be old buddy that was the number one pick like 4 years ago. What's his name?
Treylon Burks, no, he got cut during
Yeah.
the camp, so
Thank God.
yeah, he's no longer a Titan.
Thank God. That
Yeah, I
might
mean-
be one of the biggest busts ever. He's like Trent Richardson level bust.
And what's bad is
I don't know if he has a
John Robinson traded A.J. Brown to the Eagles for their pick to draft Treylon
Yeah.
Burks, so
that was horrible.
he's.
I don't know if he has 100 career receiving yards in 5 years in the pros.
I think he's got less than 20 catches.
Isn't
He's
that?
got more drops than catches in his career.
I actually think you might be right.
I'm pretty sure. I'm very confident with that statement.
The Steelers, though, will be kicking off with the Jets, Aaron Rodgers' former team.
Maybe he'll play more than 4 plays before he gets hurt.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Each week that goes by, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about the Steelers and what we got going on. Still think we need one more receiver. And then the running back
You can
game.
get Treylon Burks.
I think I'd rather just have one wide receiver out there the whole game. Let's see. What's the big game of the weekend?
Probably Thursday night.
It really probably.
NFL, you never know because
Yeah.
there's going to be one team. You know, you got your
Yeah,
powerhouse teams.
Any team can be good.
Like the Eagles, the Lions, the Bills, the Bengals, the daggum Ravens, the Steelers. There's going to be one team. I've seen a lot of reporters saying it's going to be the Falcons.
Have
They could
the
be a
Seahawks
sneaky
announced
team.
their starting quarterback yet? Is it going to
It's
be
Darnold.
It is going to be Darnold
Yeah.
for sure. I wasn't certain. I haven't seen much on him this offseason.
No, Milroy got a lot of action this
Yeah,
offseason.
him,
But
Drew Lock.
there was reports saying that there's going to be several packages in the on offense where Milroy gets in there.
Yeah,
So
which makes
Milroy's
sense.
an athlete.
Yeah.
He's
He's-
fast as crap.
I've said it multiple times. I think he's going to be a much better pro than he ever was in college.
Yeah. Well, now he can just play with no pressure. I mean,
Right.
honestly, whatever these plays out there he's going to be in. I mean, he's not the guy, so he don't have to play like he's the guy.
Yeah, he can play loose.
But no, I think the biggest game of the weekend is obviously the
Thursday night. game.
Thursday night game. Yeah, it kind of kicks everything off.
No.
The Fighting Swifties play the Chargers on Friday. That's on YouTube, isn't it? I think.
It is.
I saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was right when I said it last week. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else is CBS,
I wonder,
Fox.
is Travis Kelce going to change his last name to Swift? Is it going to be Travis Swift?
No.
Taylor Kelce?
No. She'll probably professionally.
Just keep the name separate?
Yeah, professionally, but like when it comes to like a marriage
Legally?
certificate, yeah,
Yeah.
it might be hyphenated. Who
Maybe.
knows?
Jason Swift.
The whole Kelsey family just has to change their last name.
Oh, John, not Jason. I meant Travis. Jeez, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Travis Swift.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap it up. Yeah, that's all the notes I had. Yeah, it's been raining for the past 2 days. All of Alabama fans' tears. So it finally it finally cleared up. Feels amazing outside. We
It
still got
feels
some football
so
practice
good.
going on in the background, so we're deep into football season now. You know, it's week 2.
It's here. Feels great. Not as an Alabama fan. But you know what? We're just going to ride the storm out.
Yeah, well, that'll be all for this week. Come back next week. Hopefully, Bama gets back to 500, and then the Titans and Steelers are both 1-0 to start the season. Next
Yeah,
week could
I
be a
mean,
really good week for us.
Whipping that terrible towel around.
Yeah, there's a good chance you're doing that before the Titans
are
do anything. The football season may just suck for me this year.
Yeah, honestly, if the Titans don't do good this year, he's probably going to jump ship again and go to his 4th NFL team. So at this point, he's going to be an Eagles or Chiefs fan.
I will not be a Chiefty.
Like I said, Eagles then. He'll be an Eagles fan.
No. But now, guys, we appreciate you following along. Everybody that commented on this video while we were live, we appreciate you guys. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe, comment, like, share.
Turn those notifications on. Every time we post something or go live, you will be notified when we're doing that. And follow us on our socials. And we got Twitter, Instagram, TikToks.
MySpace.
Probably going to delete that TikTok of me calling out Castellanos last week with the cool edit video.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't age too well at all.
Oh, yeah.
But no, guys, we really appreciate your support, and we're on the road to 100 subscribers now.
Yeah, dude, since we've started this back up, we've already gained 10 more
Yeah.
in 3 weeks.
The road to 100. So please help us out in doing that.
Yeah.
And as always, roll tide.
Roll Tide, baby.